Sam Davidson here with MEA Worldwide at the F Cancer Gala here in Los Angeles, California. Stephen Amell is being honored tonight, and some of Hollywood's biggest stars are going to be here for the amazing cause. Stay tuned for some awesome interviews. What message would you send all of the people that watch your shows about what you can do to stop this and to help them?
Don't smoke. I'm serious. I used to cut my mom's cigarettes in half. I think young people, it's a real issue, you know, and vaping and all the stuff that they, you know, it's not, why get started? You're just going to have to get unhooked one day. And, you know, we're really cognizant of smoking in our shows or movies, and, you know, and trying not to glamorize it in any way, because it's not a glamorous thing, you know. My mom passed away from lung cancer, and for years I used to get people at the office or work or wherever, I used to scream at them if I saw them smoking, and unfortunately, you know, now I have even more personal reasons to say it. So that is one thing I would say to young individuals, is that you don't, people think when they're that age that they're going to live forever, and there'll be a very quick and easy way to sort of not make their life more complicated.
Could you tell me a little bit more about how, you know, the people you represent and just you guys in general, how being young and on social media is so good for this cause?
We're young. That included me.
I know.
She included me.
He's never loved you more. You know what? Social media gives us a large platform for good or for bad. And I think when it comes to something like cancer, it gives people a community. You can give information and community and a sense of belonging, where sometimes it might be hard to find in the real world, or you might not know where to look. And so we built a large component of cancer from social media and an online and digital community.
Tell me a little bit about the work specifically that you've done that everyone is so excited about.
You know what? I can't tell you what everyone else is excited about because I'm not quite sure, but I can tell you what I'm most proud of. And that is our psychosocial resources. So that's specifically the resources that speak to your heart and mind and soul and relationships, not just your body. How to tell your partner that you have cancer, how to tell your child they have cancer, how to really be supportive of each other at a time where we're not really taught how to take care of each other in tough situations. I'm really proud of our early detection and our prevention resources, our on-the-ground programs, but most of all, I'm proud that we help people in some of the hardest days of their lives.
Tell me, besides your mother, you know, being a survivor, what really drew you to use your platform to make such a difference?
I mean, it was sort of happenstance, you know. My mom and I took a photo, giving the middle finger to the camera. Got introduced by mutual friends to Julie Greenbaum, and the next thing that I knew, I was in business with F Cancer, and it's been a wonderful partnership thus far.
A big part of your audience is young people, that they're very fresh, they want to learn. What message can you give, not just through your platform, but even through your character on Arrow?
That's a good question. The message that I would give is, even making a little bit of a difference counts, you know? I did a YouTube deep dive last night on Beto O'Rourke, the Texas senator who has raised $38 million over 800,000 donations. Getting a little bit at a time and moving the needle, it really makes a difference.
Well, I want to talk about the influence that Hollywood has on a cause like this and what you feel is your responsibility or your duty as a message to spread to your audience.
Well, that's a very good question. I mean, look, I think for me, the best part of my job is charity work. It's kind of the best door that opens when you are in the public eye, is the opportunity to help other people. You know, we live this kind of rarefied life, and for me anyway, you know, I grew up with nothing, and you know, everything I have feels like a gift, and I want to be able to, you know, create that opportunity for other people. We have an incredible amount of power, and not in a controlling way, but just the opportunity by showing up or lending our name to something to draw attention to it and to draw energy and money and volunteers to it, and it's a privilege. It's a real privilege, and it's an honor to be able to be of service to other people.
And you are one of the funniest voices in Hollywood. So I've been a fan for a long time, and you know, I also have family members that have had cancer and do. And comedy sometimes is such an important part of healing. Have you touched into that at all or figured that out?
You know, I mean, I think that the way that it comes to me is that when fans come up to me and say, you know, something you did had a really intense effect on me when I was going through something, or I had a podcast for 5 years and I had a guy write in and said my mom was in the hospital dying of cancer, and we got together and watched, you know, Archer episodes together, and we laughed together, we listened to your podcast together, and it was a thing that brought us closer. And I do think that comedy, you know, and laughter is a proven, scientifically proven, powerful tool for not just dealing with, you know, difficult times, but also healing the body. And you know, I don't want to put too fine a point on it. You should also go to your doctor. Medicine's really important too. But you know, joy and the ability to laugh in the face of challenges, I think is a really important coping tool for human beings.
Good. So tell me about what brings you out personally to this event tonight.
Well, I'm the co-founder of F Cancer, but personally I lost my mother about eight years ago. It's crazy. And yeah, I mean, I was affected personally by the disease. It's a horrible cause. It's something that's close to myself, my family. So to be here tonight, it's just a wonderful, wonderful honor and opportunity to come support and just raise money for a very important cause that everyone unfortunately is affected by.
And what happened? What were the events, you know, besides of course the terrible passing of your mother, that you created this, you know, beautiful thing, or were such a big part of it?
Hold on, I want to.
Sorry. I mean, I think it's just, again, I think everyone unfortunately has been affected, and I've seen so much loss from this disease. I've seen so much hurt and pain caused by this disease. It's always been a big focus of mine. So really anything that I can do and anything that our organization can do to combat against it and make a difference, there's no greater role that I believe can be played.
It's been a fantastic night here at the F Cancer Gala. We talked to some of Hollywood's biggest stars. We hope you enjoyed these interviews, and if you would like to see more like them, please go to our website or download the app for free. We'll see you next time.
Hi, I'm Stephen Amell, and you're watching MEA Worldwide.